at Patrice Motsepe's house, take my wife to Patrice Motsepe's house. Patrice Motsepe's wife knows my wife. I don't know the guy like that. But for Kenny to behave like that in public office and say he doesn't know that guy, that's a lie. It's a pure lie. And that's how thugs 26, 28 gangs succeed. They lie. They think they can outsmart everyone. So, and they don't care whether you are convinced or not. They tell their story. It's done. But the Kenny's story is not coming together. The head of Hawks, Libya's story is not coming together. That he was not called by Molefe, he was called by a friend. So you can hear this story. An honest man would have said, I was called by Godrich, who said, there are people who pretend to be police at Marshall's house. And that's how I landed there. Because now, once these things are out, you must know, that guy is not a whistleblower. He put you in trouble. Why not saying it? What is the difference between telling us that the name of a person who called you now with telling us that name in the commission of inquiry? What difference does it make? Why do you leave as a trusted senior policeman? Why do you leave the nation hanging? So we need to get to the bottom of this. Because once we get the name of who called the head of Hawks, then we're going to know, oh, this one is linked to this one. Because we need to get this network properly and dismantle it. And we can't dismantle it if police in the process are playing a dishonest role. Minister Mchunu was supposed to be fired. Fired completely. But you know, factions are painful. You know, to belong to a faction, it's the most painful thing as a leader. Cyril and Mchunu are in the same faction. When the allegations are out, Cyril doesn't act. He says, I will act when I come back and do that. You know why? He's giving Mchunu an opportunity for Mchunu to help him by resigning. If Mchunu loved Cyril, he should have resigned and not put Cyril in that difficult position. But he doesn't care. There's no need. These comrades must tell each other the truth. Remzal, take a back seat. We'll work on this thing. Just wait. Help the president. Now the president has to do something that looks like he's doing something when he's doing nothing. He's not doing anything. Mchunu is a minister on leave. There is acting minister Mantash of police. Then there is incoming minister, acting minister of police. 3, as we're sitting here. We have 3 names when we think of police. 3. Kachalia. Kachalia is from the Indian cabal of UDF. Worked with Praveen and them. They now want to recapture power. That's why they are going to that thing of the police. Why would you go and fetch Kachalia? Which track record has demonstrated that Kachalia is the best to deal with crime in South Africa? His first interview just told you we're in trouble. That thing of police is not a lecture room. Things are bad there. It's not a lecture room. So it's not helping us, Cyril, with anything. It's putting us into a deep crisis. It's not late. It's not late for Senzo to resign and save the country's resources and wait for the commission where he will clear his name. You know, when you resign and you go clean your name, the people themselves who are going to say, but this guy must be returned back to his position because he was an honorable man who said, I've got nothing to hide. I don't need a position to protect whatever allegations they've leveled against me. Let me resign. That step aside of theirs is factional. It's not real, it's factional. Because why? You don't have to be charged for you to step aside. The allegations must be so serious that your own fellow comrades must say, look, give us space to deal with these matters. How do you... those people are the ones who decide who gets charged, who doesn't get charged. They will never be charged, even when there's big allegations against them. And because you are saying technically they are not charged, they must remain in their positions. That is being pretentious. It's a false narrative that you are dealing with corruption. You are not. When it is one of your own, you don't apply principle. The principle is this guy should have stepped aside by now and help the president if he really loves the president and he works with the president in the same faction. But factionalism does that to you. When you are a leader and then you are more loyal to the faction than to the organization and the nation, this is where you will find yourself.